Hi, everybody. I'm Lori, and I am so excited to be here for our Bowls for Movies. If you've been with us for a while or are familiar with us in the past, we do this event every single year to raise money for I Go Pink. And even though we are doing it virtually, that doesn't stop us. We are still here to raise money, and we are so honored to be here with all of the survivors and raise money for a really great cause. So I'm going to make really quick caramel pumpkin cheesecake dip. All right. So the star of this show is our whip and mix. So this is a relatively new product, and it's a lot more impressive than it actually looks. It's just two pieces. It is the bottom of our mix and store. All right. And it has this top that you turn, and it's got all of these fingers. But this is an amazing product because it's got two gears. So when you start mixing something, like I'm going to mix cream cheese and powdered sugar, you can start on gear 1. And when it gets kind of hard to turn, you flip it over to gear 2. And this magic product actually feels like it's going slower, but the fingers are speeding up. So you can do brownies, you can do eggs, you can do marinades. And it's an amazing product. So I wanted to show you exactly how it works. Okay. So all I have in there is a softened block of cream cheese. All right. So I'm going to hold the top and turn it. Now with cream cheese, it's a little bit tough, even in the beginning. All right. So I'm still leaving it on the first speed. Okay. I have a cup of powdered sugar or confectioner sugar. I cut this recipe in half. You can double it to make your dip. See how it's kind of getting hard? So I'm going to take this little switch right here and turn it. And look at that. I can do it with like 2 fingers on each side. Isn't that amazing? This came out not this past summer, but the summer before. And it came out during our national conference. And we were like, wow, let's see what it can do, because we do have the Power Chef. But look at that. It beats it right up. So the mix in store is a $55 value. I want to get this on my counter. And it's well worth it to get it into your kitchen. So now it's pumpkin season, right? So put down there in the chat if pumpkin is your jam, if you like pumpkin. I know sometimes pumpkin, that's canned pumpkin, not pumpkin puree, but canned pumpkin. Put down in the chat if you like pumpkin, because I know it's kind of shoved down our throats as soon as September hits. And some people really love it in everything that they make. And some people could really care less. I like pumpkin. I don't actually cook with it or put it in my coffee until fall. So I guess I ride that pumpkin train. So this is cinnamon in one of our spice shakers and pumpkin pie spice. If you guys don't have pumpkin pie spice in your kitchen, you really need it. I use pumpkin pie spice to make pumpkin cold brew. So we have a cold brew system, which is really great. You can pick up the cold brew system right now when you join our membership program before tomorrow. So if cold brew is something you want, it's a special perk from Tupperware. So reach out to your Tupperware person. Oh my God, you guys, you saw how many times I did that, right? And you can lick these fingers because they're plastic. All right. So none of the kids or yourself get a hurt mouth or hurt lips. I'm gonna set this in here just so I don't make a big giant mess. And I have a Clearly Elegant bowl. These are our bowls that look like glass, but they're plastic, non-breakable. This material is called Triton, and it's a great material. So Clearly Elegant bowls, you can grab off of your rep's website. They're amazing. They're pretty to store in. They're nice to serve in, and they come with an airtight top. So you can take the leftovers, if there are any leftovers, and put them in your refrigerator. Okay. So as Pam said, she loves the spatulas, which is my thing. And I'm using our orange spatula because look at how great it gets everything out. So every kitchen needs 6, 7, 8 spatulas because that's how many I have. At least that's the one thing that my husband always says that I have too many of, but I think you can never have too many. So what makes this caramel, you just take caramel topping right here. So I put my dip right into my bowl, and I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup or less or more if you like caramel. And then I'm going to drizzle it on the top. And then I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to swirl it. Okay. So if you've ever done that with like cake mixes to make it look pretty, so it'll sit on the top and then you can serve it. I'm serving it with vanilla wafers, okay, which we had on hand. But you can also take a pastry pie dough and brush some butter on there and sprinkle it with cinnamon and sugar and bake it in the oven and cut that up and you can dip it. So that is your caramel pumpkin cheesecake dip. And it's super good. So if you want to make it ahead of time, you just take the seal and put it in the refrigerator, and it'll get nice and cold and creamy. And then you can pull it out when your company comes. So that is the dip. We will post the recipe. Super simple.